Hey, it's Jacob Light back again with another video. So for today's video, it's going to be another book. I was gonna say this is going to be another book collection video. The book collection I'm going to be showing in this video is my Gravity Falls book collection. Now, if you don't know what Gravity Falls is, it's a Disney cartoon. It's basically my favorite cartoon, and they actually made quite a few books out of the show. So yeah. So let's get started. The first Gravity Falls book is Gravity Falls Mad Libs. This one I feel like I probably got for like Easter or something, if I remember correctly. Yeah. If you don't know what Mad Libs is, it's a series of books, and it's like a game where you have to fill in the blanks with like everything in random words, and basically makes a funny story. I'm not sure if I filled out any of these pages ever. From the looks of it, it looks like yeah, from the looks of it, it looks like all these pages are still blank. I never filled any of them out. Well, I'll need another person with me to do this, because you can't play Mad Libs with one person. You have to have one person to one person to like hold the book and save like what words you had to fill in, like for example, exclamation, adjective, noun, verb, etc. And the other person that's not looking at the book has to think of the words. The other person can't know like what the story is or anything until after they've come up with all of the words that they have to come up with. But yeah, if you just heard music start playing, that's the clock that I have in the background. It's just started to hear music. That's the clock that I have placed in this cat of every hour. Anyway, but yeah, I guess I haven't actually played this particular Mad Libs game. I guess it's Gravity Falls Mad Libs, because none of these pages are filled out. They're all blank. But yeah, so that's that. This next one I have here is and this is a Gravity Falls Cinestory comic, Volume 1. Now this one is as you can see, I got this one for $9.99. I think if I remember correctly, this price sticker is like from Barnes & Noble or Books A Million or something. Like, I think I got this book from either Barnes & Noble or Books A Million. Most likely Books A Million. I go to Books A Million a lot more than Barnes & Noble. Anyway. But basically what this book is, it's basically a few episodes of Gravity Falls in comic book form, as you can see. So if you're like really lazy and don't want to turn on the TV, if you're like really lazy for whatever reason, you don't want to watch Gravity Falls, but you don't want to turn on the TV, then you can just, this is I guess kind of another way to watch the episodes of Gravity Falls. Like, not really, because you're not watching episodes, but you're reading the episodes in comic book form. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm guessing there's more of these like Cinestory comic books, because it says Volume 1, so I'm guessing there's other volumes, but I haven't seen any other volumes ever. Anyway, next up, this is a book called Gravity Falls, Dippers and Mabel's Guide to Mystery and Non-Stop Fun. It says secret codes, poster, and more right there. It says, to whoever finds this book, my name is Dipper Pines, and I bring dire warnings from a town filled with horror, mystery, and the supernatural. In order to survive, I've written a few tips and tricks handling burnness. And speaking of burnness, hi, this is Mabel. Dipper promised me that if I start jumping on his bed, he'll let me help him with his book. I don't really want to read all of it, so. Anyway, And if you notice, there's actually like a little code on the back where some of the letters are green. And if you put all of the letters together that are green, then it spells out "Let the games begin." And then down here, this is funny, it says a code, and it's pointing to like the barcode thing. Anyway, so yeah, this book is what claims to be written by Dipper and Mabel. And the universe of Gravity Falls was written by Dipper and Mabel, but in real life it was written by a random guy. But yeah, so we have stuff like weird places around the world, or Seuss, Handyman of the Mystery, how to make an eclipse viewer. And strange weather we're having, or supernatural omen. Sights, sounds, and smells to watch out for. Just a lot of random stuff. And actually, at the back of the book, there's sorry, I've been quiet for a minute because I heard someone at my front door, but it was my mom's best friend. They're being kind of loud, but anyway. So, as I was saying, there's, at the back of this book, there's actually a poster. So on this side of the poster, it has several times, which is like a band in the Gravity Falls universe. And the poster is actually for Mabel. It says to Mabel at the top there, and it's signed by all the members of several times. It's not a real band, it's a fictional band in the Gravity Falls universe. And on the other side of the poster, it's like a map of Gravity Falls and stuff. Anyway, so that's it. This next one is probably the best Gravity Falls book, actually. This is my favorite Gravity Falls book. This is Journal 3. This is the journal that Dipper finds in the show. It's basically a real-life version of the journal from the show, Journal 3. It's just really, really cool because it's basically just like the journal from the show, like left from the screen and came into real life. It's really cool. We just have all sorts of stuff written by the author who, spoilers if you haven't seen the show, but the author of the journals is Grunkle Stan's brother. And yeah, it just talks about all the creatures in Gravity Falls and stuff. Leprechaun, that's funny. Let's see. Oh, this is an infamous page right here, The Undead. This page was seen in the very first episode of Gravity Falls, when Dipper thought that his sister Mabel's new boyfriend was a zombie because he found this page in the journal, The Undead. It's weird, like, holding this journal, because it really does feel like it came like straight out of the cartoon. It's wild. But yeah, there's also like a limited edition, like I guess deluxe version of this book, where like the tassel actually had a monocle on it, and there was like pages that like you could only see what was on them with like a black light. And there's like hidden things on the pages of the book where they had to use a black light on and stuff like that. But that version of the book was very limited, and I was never able to get my hands on that version. But yeah, I think I've seen listings of the deluxe limited edition of that book on like eBay and stuff, but the prices are like really, really high. Because, you know, obviously it's not available anymore because, like I said, it was very limited. And yeah. Anyways, next up, Next up, this is a basically a Gravity Falls Choose Your Own Adventure book, Dipper and Mabel and the Curse of the Time Paris Treasure. I really like Choose Your Own Adventure books because they're basically kind of like video games in book form, because you are the character in the books, in Choose Your Own Adventure books. And basically, if you for some reason don't know anything about Choose Your Own Adventure books and you don't know how they work, um, basically on several pages in the book there's like a choice you have to make. It'll say like, if you want to do this, go to this page, or if you want to do this, go to this page. So basically every time you come across one of those choice pages, you have to like flip to whichever page in the book they want to flip to, that like says at the bottom. Yeah, like you basically have to make choices and stuff. It says London Landon is searching for legendary time pirate's treasure, and you Dipper and Mabel's help, and yours too. So yeah, for example, it says here at the bottom of this page, talk to the dragon, go to page 105, or battle the dragon, go to page 199. I actually saw on this page it says, to continue this story, please go on and buy a sequel to this book, Mystery Twins, the Twin Sisters' Quest for the Evil Time Twin. I don't think that's a real book. I think that's just a joke. Well, it says right there, to continue the story, please go on and buy a sequel to this book. And that says the name of it, but like I said, I don't think that's a real book. I think that was a joke. Anyway. But, yeah, it's a pretty cool book. And, yeah. Alright, so next book I have is, you can see, it's just a big question mark. It used to have like a slipcover thingy on it, that like said the name of the book and stuff, and it had like a cool picture and stuff, but I took off that slipcover thing and threw it away not long after I got this book, because it was just kind of annoying. But, basically, let me find the title page here. Here it is. This is Gravity Falls, Lost Legends. If you can see at the bottom of the page there, it says, this book is called Gravity Falls Lost Legends by, of course, the creator of the show, Alex Hirsch. This is basically a Gravity Falls comic book. It has a few original stories in comic book form that like weren't seen in the show. There's actually a code in this book that led to a website that said stuff about like the characters in the show and stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's that. It's just comics and stuff. That's that. Don't really have anything to say about that book, because it's just a comic book, basically. And then this is the last book that I wanted to show. This is actually the newest Gravity Falls book. I tried to put these in chronological order as best I could. This is, I know for a fact this is the newest Gravity Falls book, the most recent one. This is Gravity Falls, Tales of the Strange and Unexplained, bedtime stories based on your favorite episodes, the Grunkle Stan edition. Now, there was some controversy when this book was first announced, actually, because the creator of the show Gravity Falls, Alex Hirsch, he said that he had no idea what this book was, and he wasn't involved at all with the creation of this book, and so a lot of people didn't want to buy the book since the creator of the show, Gravity Falls, wasn't involved with the making of this book. But I didn't really care whether he was involved or not. I still wanted it. Anyway. So, yeah, this is basically just a retelling of some of the episodes of Gravity Falls, basically. I think it actually has a list of, like, the episodes at the beginning of the book here. There we go. So, yeah, it says, like, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. I don't really know what that's all about. But we have, it says, like, week 1, week 2, stuff like that. Anyway, so the episodes that are, like, retold in bedtime story form in this book are Tourist Trap, which is the very first episode, Legend of the Gobblewalker, The Inconveniencing, The Time Traveler's Pig, Summerween, Dreamscapers, and then Gideon Rises, Scarioki, Sonic Opera, A Tale of Two Stands, and The Last Mabel Corn. I believe that's the last one. Yeah, and then it goes into like the stories and stuff. So for example, this is the beginning of the first story, Tourist Track, based on the first episode of the show. And yeah. Anyway, that's that. Yeah. So that was all of that's basically it for this video. That was all of the Gravity Falls books that I have. My Gravity Falls book collection. I don't think there's really any more Gravity Falls books besides the ones that I have. I think there might be more of those like Cinestory comic books. Remember when I showed the Cinestory comic book thing, it said volume 1 on it. So I think there might be more volumes of that. And I think there might be a couple of like Gravity Falls novels, kind of like episodes of Gravity Falls in like novel form, kind of, from what I understand anyway. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. My favorite Gravity Falls book is definitely the Journal 3, because basically an exact replica of Journal 3. Like I said, it's like basically like the journal they jumped from the cartoon into real life. It's really cool. But yeah, I don't really have anything to say. So of course, please like, comment, and subscribe, and of course ring the bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll of course see you in the next video. Peace.